Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to make a diagonal pleated. First, I'm going to start by centering my shirt, so I'm using a washable marker to mark out my center points. Then I'm going to tuck one sleeve inside the other sleeve, line up those sleeves, line up all the seams along the underarm and along the shoulder, and then smooth everything out. And I do have a tutorial that's dedicated to centering a shirt if you're brand new to tie-dyeing. Next, I'm going to fold the shirt in half, so I just pick it straight up off the table, flop it back down, bada boom, bada bang, and then smooth out all the wrinkles. Using a yardstick and a washable marker, I mark out my pattern, and I'm going from the center point of the shirt right up to the shoulder. And then I'm going to pleat along this line. And I'd say these pleats are probably about an inch tall. I like to secure my projects by using rubber bands. I just find it quick and easy. But you could use kite string. You could even use sinew if you wanted to have white lines. I do not want white lines in this project, so I'm going to use my tiny baby hair rubber bands. And I do have links down below in the description box for everything that I use for tie-dye, so check that out. You know what time it is. Now it's time for the fun part. We get to add the dye. This is my first time working with a neutral gray, and it is so chunky. It's like super duper gooey and does not want to smooth out on the shirt at all. It just wants to clump up and roll off. So I'm using the back of my spoon to sort of smash it down on there. This shirt is going to be an incline icedye, so I'm going to place it down inside my gutter that I picked up at Lowe's and I cut down into manageable size pieces. I give the dye areas a quick little sprinkle of soda ash for good measure, and then I add my ice. And I'm using my ice cube trays from the dollar store. And remember I said if you let them melt a little bit, they come out of the trays really easily. The downside is they're super duper slippery. Now that the dye is held in place with the big ice cubes, I'm going to backfill with my nugget ice just to really get things flowing. I like to clean up as I go. Because I'm going to take this into the house and batch it, I don't want to have ice and dye on the bottom of my container because I'm going to bring it up here to the table and I don't want to, I just don't want to make a mess. So I put my gutter inside of the tote and the question was asked, why don't we call these declines? I guess you could look at it either way. My theory is I have it flat on the table, then I raise one end of it up out over the tote. So I'm inclining the gutter, but call it whatever you want, right? So, the setup here, I've got it on a slight incline. I have it propped up with a little Tupperware container. I don't want extreme flows. I just want some flows. And I forgot to create my moat. You guys, creating a moat is a great idea because that way you don't have to fill the entire gutter up with ice all the way to the bottom to hold it in place. I'm loading this project up with ice. I'm going to set it and forget it. I'm about to walk out the door and leave it for about 3 days, so I want to make sure that it does everything it needs to do while I'm gone. So you want to set your project aside and let it batch for at least 24 hours after the ice melts. And like you just heard me say, this shirt ended up batching for about 4 days. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's got good saturation on the front and the back. Yay! So for the rinse out, you want to start by using cold water. Cold water rinses away any soda ash that might still be reacting within the fabric. And then increase your water up to hot and rinse until the water runs pretty much clear. The hot water removes any unbonded dye so it goes down your drain instead of into the washing machine. From here, I take it to the washing machine and I like to do hot water cycles using Kirillon. Kirillon is a professional textile detergent. And then I like to do a final hot water cycle using Millsoft. And Millsoft is a professional fabric softener. And you will find the links down below in the description box, just so it's easy for you to find. And then I'll put it in the dryer and I'll iron it and we'll come back and we'll see the results. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our diagonal pleated after it's been washed and dried, and I think it turned out fantastic. I love this pattern, and what I love about it the most, it's super easy to do, and any color combination will look good on this shirt. So when I was choosing colors for this shirt, I knew that I was making it for a man who wanted a blue shirt. So I went towards the masculine colors, like the blues. Not thinking about midnight blue liking to split down into a gorgeous lavender color. But that's okay, it's tie-dye, and guys can wear purple too, right? So I love the color combination. It has a nice monochromatic sort of feel to it. I left that white space, which is allowing the colors to breathe, and you guys know I'm all about the white space right now. So I really look forward to seeing all of your shirts in the group, and what colors are you guys gonna choose? So what do you guys think? Please leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell and set it to all. That way you get notified of future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing!